Delayed gratification, the act of putting off something today to get something better tomorrow. I feel like nobody ever sat down to teach us what that really means. The little pleasures today keep us in a box. Let's say we have a weed addict. They love smoking. They smoke 2 grams a day, $20 a day. Don't realize how much money that actually is. And they're not thinking about the future. They're only concerned about the present high. They're only concerned about the moment. Let's say they smoke 5 days a week, $20 a day, 5 days a week. That's $100. Let's say you do that for a year, 100 times 52, $5,200. That money could have been invested. Let's say you invest that money in crypto. Say that money goes up 50%. How much money is that? I'm not good with math off the top of my head, but that's a lot of money. In compound interest, you will get more money over the years. All from investing, all from delayed gratification. Delay the current pleasures to get something greater tomorrow. What are you chasing right now that is stopping you and holding you back? What are you chasing? What pleasures are you chasing? Delayed gratification is not going to the club when you know you need to be working on your project. The club is always going to be there. The clubs aren't going anywhere. Why are you partying when you know you need to be grinding? Your biggest fear in life should be getting old and knowing that you didn't do everything you needed to do to get successful, to get where you wanted to go. Your biggest fear should be being on your deathbed, knowing that you played it safe. You didn't take that risk. You didn't go out, start that business. You didn't believe in delayed gratification. You spent all your money as it came. Delayed gratification is not wasting your seed, knowing that can be used to build a business, knowing that you can transmute that energy into something creative, something positive. You can use your sexual energy to gain spiritual growth, spiritual knowledge, a connection with God. You can use it to gain wealth. You can use it to grind, to work out. Women aren't going anywhere. Sex isn't going anywhere. There will always be a woman that will do that for you. What if you said, I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause in this area for my life. I'm going to focus on my goals and my dreams, and I'm going to give women a pause. For a couple years, they're not going anywhere. There will always be a girl to talk to you. And especially if you're a man on your purpose, if you're a man with ambition, they're not going anywhere. Put that on hold for a couple years, 3 years, and I guarantee you won't regret it. You need to learn how to be by yourself anyway. You need to learn how to function by yourself. A lot of people go crazy. A lot of people don't want to be alone. That's the problem with a lot of people. They're terrified of being alone. They don't like the feeling. Being alone is a superpower. Being alone is when you get great ideas. Being alone is when God communicates with you. The universe communicates with you. You're not distracted. You're sitting down. You're focused. Never let the current pleasures of today hold back your future. Delayed gratification. Never let that weed, that party, that alcohol, that girl to hold you back from your future. To hold you back from where you want to be. You don't want to look back in 5 years and think I would have been so much further ahead if I had to did X, Y, Z, if I would have saved some money, if I would have worked every day. You don't want to look back like that. You don't want to live that life. Regret is painful. Regret is painful, especially when you were conscious of the mistake while you were making it. There's no worse feeling than that. Delay the pleasure. Delay the pleasure for discipline. Discipline is hard in the present, but it makes the future easy. Discipline is hard in the present, but it makes the future easy. It's hard to eat that salad when you want a steak. It's hard, but if you do, your future is going to be easier because you're going to feel better. You're going to get shit done. It's hard to work out today, but you're going to feel better because you're going to feel better throughout the day. It's going to make tomorrow better. It's going to make the next week better. People are going to notice. People are going to see you grind. You put in the work. You're not average. You refuse to let your body decay. It's hard to read a book today, but being knowledgeable on a subject tomorrow, that's worth it. Being ignorant is tougher. Being ignorant is worse. Being ignorant tomorrow is worse. It's harder than reading a book today. Working out today is harder than being fat tomorrow. It's harder on your organs. It's harder on your self-esteem. It's harder because the way people treat you is just not the same. Saving money today is hard. Being broke tomorrow is harder. Delaying that gratification today is hard. But not being able to pay a bill tomorrow is harder. It's worse. Which one would you rather do? Do the math. Going for a morning run is hard. It's hard today, but a heart attack tomorrow, a heart attack 5 years from now is worse. It's harder. When you start breaking it down and when you start doing the math, you see that today's disciplines are much easier than tomorrow's consequences.